Hey everybody, Christopherodd here. Welcome to a game called Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. This is a demo or beta of a game that's releasing in early December. If you're a fan of XCOM, you've probably heard about this. I've been following it for a little while now, and I'm really intrigued by mainly the art style, the humor, just the design of the characters, and the world seems really, really cool. But if you haven't heard about it, it's a tactical adventure game that combines XCOM-like combat with story, exploration, stealth, and strategy. There's people that are working on this game that have worked on Hitman and worked on Payday, and you will definitely see some influences from that. The game itself takes place in the Mutant Year Zero universe, and this is where the Earth has been ravaged by climate change, pandemics, nuclear war. Some people have managed to survive, and they've made their home in this place called the Ark. Now, everybody in the Ark is a mutant, except for one person, that's the Elder. This Elder is like a guide or a mentor to the mutants, and he's taught them about the dangerous world outside of the Ark called the Zone, and that's where we're going to be starting in this demo. There's a lot of dangers in the zone, but some mutants called Stalkers, these two that we see here, they dare to venture out there into the wasteland and gather crucial resources and get back to the Ark. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think you guys are going to dig this, and here we go. We're just going to dive right in. We're going to do a new game. I've dabbled around a little bit to get used to the controls and the like. We're gonna go on, you know what, let's just go on hard here. You can do normal, that's fine. On hard, this is the way that it's intended to be played, they say. Enemies deal much more damage, stalkers regenerate no health after combat, and skill cooldowns are not reset after combat. It'll teach us all this through tutorials, but we're gonna rock and roll. You can do Iron Mutant, but being that this is still a beta version of the game and a demo, we're just gonna play it. And if something happens and we have to reload or something, we'll do it. I don't want to be stuck. I think the demo lasts a few hours, so we'll probably do a few episodes of this and then get ready for when the game launches in December. But let's get rocking and rolling here.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And
you know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
I don't know how to describe this, but the style of these characters, I love this approach. It's a little bit like whimsical, kind of goofy, but like, it's bizarre. But then they talk like normal humans. I don't know, I love it. So we got Dux, and I believe this other guy's name is Broman. But let's start checking things out.
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
Trust me.
Want to see annoying? I can show you annoying.
No, we're good, thanks.
What's wrong with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Borman.
Borman, okay, there we go. So you can see, like, we're in total control here. It's not tile-based like XCOM just yet. Not until combat. We want to be searching the area.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
Scrap can be exchanged for weapons, consumables, and outfits in the Ark shop. Now, outfits, you can find certain parts of apparel, and they give you... They change your visual look, but they also give you different stat bonuses.
Good meat. I smell it. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's killing time for Skizix and Treble. Oh, you're close.
Skizix and Trebu are going down.
Come, brother. I'm on their trail.
So you might notice I can switch between these two, and we can call for them to split up, or we can get them to stay together. We can control them individually. We're gonna try and take down these two guys here. I'm gonna turn off my light, so that engages like a stealth mode, and it changes their detection radius of these enemies too. See how it's much larger when the light's on, much smaller when the light's off. So we're gonna try and fight this group, and Duck's here. He's got a silent weapon. He's the only one that can take dudes out without making too much of a problem. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna ambush him when he gets close. We're gonna set the ambush. So combat is turn-based. Each stalker gets 2 action points per turn. Sounds familiar. Some actions such as shooting, throwing, or sprinting will end your turn once used. So we've said, okay, we're gonna ambush this guy. We can still decide, you know what, let's not activate or just ignore, or we can exit combat. We're gonna activate here. Here's our 2 weapons. So we've got the crossbow, which is silent, and then we've got our stinger. It's a pistol, not silent. Target is out of range, but if we go, this is just showing like our highlights here. So if we switch over to firing our weapon, our chance to hit is 100%. Now, this weapon doesn't have the longest range. If we were a little bit further away, our chance to hit would likely be around 50%. But if we can get really close, then we have a really good chance to hit this guy. So it deals 4 damage, 5 if we crit. You can see all the crit chances here. We're gonna take our shot at this guy. He's gonna go down, and then we're likely gonna have to engage on the other one. So let's go.
Nighty-night.
Oh no!
Okay, so now, this guy still doesn't, like, he's heard us, and he'll probably run at us and throw down. But we're gonna now move in with Borman, and we're gonna see if we can do damage here. Now, the challenge is, we only have 2 weapons, and they both deal 3 damage at their base amount. I don't have good full cover to get to. The game will explain it soon, but partial cover, I believe, gives you 25% reduction in chance to hit, but full cover gives you 75% reduction, which is pretty significant, as you can imagine. We're gonna head over here. I like that it shows you your chance to hit and your crit chance from wherever you're going. If we go here, we're gonna get 100%. We're basically in the same cover, so we're gonna move up, take the 100% shot. And if we're really lucky, we'll be able to crit. Now, our crit chance is 10%. If we switch weapons, this one has a little bit of a higher crit chance, so we might as well take it. I don't expect to get it, but we'll get some damage in. Oh, he's taken off. Okay, there's the cover. So low cover grants 25% defense bonus, and full cover gives you 75, like, very, very significant. Flanking cover position will cancel its defensive bonus, makes sense. And now we have to just try and get in there and deal with him. That's not going to be easy. We don't have any line of sight. This is only 25% to hit. Probably because of distance and the fact that he's in the low cover. So I think what we'll try and do is we'll move up to full cover with ducks. The crossbow is a single shot, so we have to reload before we can overwatch. But let's just switch over here and we'll overwatch this guy from here.
Overwatch.
Borman. This guy is not going to be able to move around this plane because it's blocked off. So I'm kind of okay taking this. And we'll go with an overwatch as well, but
Overwatch.
I'm not sure if he's going to move. Oh, he is. Okay, let's go, boys. That's a whiff. All right, so he's overwatched. Now, as far as I can tell, I don't think there's a way of being able to figure out if we're going to trigger his overwatch or not, but I think it's just if we have sight of him, then likely, yeah, we're going to trigger it. So we're out of range on the stinger. We have no ammo here. If I reload, let's see. Yeah, still out of range. Okay. Let's, Oh, I don't want to do that. We could go back. Maybe we just move instead. I don't suppose we can see him. Oh, we have a 50% chance here with Borman. That's not bad. And it's all because of range. If we could get a little closer, great, but then we trigger the overwatch, so let's take the 50-50. Oh, and the crit, just for good measure. Nice, we'll take it.
Takedown.
Press F to regroup your stalkers after combat.
This far south before, right in our neighborhood. I don't like it.
So if you've played XCOM, you're gonna feel right at home in the combat. Like there's a lot of similarities. Overwatch, there's different abilities you can unlock, which we'll get to in a minute. We picked up a weapon mod, a Broiler 50, 1 additional crit damage, 50% chance to burn enemies, Ancient Fire Torch when attached to any weapon. This will give a chance of shooting flaming projectiles. Good against flesh enemies. Chronicler Elvis. Upgrade weapons at Delta's workshop. Okay.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Oof. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
The ancients. That's humans. Big pieces of garbage. Yep, that's us. Doing a great job. So we can switch between these guys, as I said, and we're able to just follow. Eventually, I think we'll be able to find other people that will join our squad, and we can be running around with... I know at least 3, but I think probably even more than that. I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me on that. I'm just looking to see if there's any additional scrap here. As far as I know, there's no sprinting. It's basically, this is our default speed, and if we need to slow it down, then we just turn off the flashlight. We have some radar indicators along the top as well, so we know where we need to be heading. Hello.
Hold it, ghouls. I don't like the look of that big one. We have to be sneaky. Okay, here's the plan. We turn off our lights, then hug the water. Go around them.
Cool. So Red Skulls. Enemies of the Red Skull are too high level for your team, and they will kill you. You cannot... If we engage, we're dusted, right? Avoid Red Skull enemies and explore the zone to find encounters that match your team's level. So we're already in sneak mode. If we turn this on, that just turns on the
rip off their tiny
flashlight.
arms and beat their faces till they die. Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker.
Face is too ugly to beat.
Mm-hmm. Let them come. Where are you?
It's so tempting to fight them, but there's just no way. I do wonder. Oh, hello. I didn't see this when I was experimenting in here earlier. So nice. And see, he is guarding some stuff, and it's really tempting to try and get in there. And you know, maybe it's worth it at one point, but I don't see how you could get in there at all without that guy killing you. Look how much health he has. Look how much he's got armor too. That's cool. We'll pass him for now. All right, let's get moving. So we clear these little zones, the metal bird, the plane that we saw. We're going to the secondary now. You can see that we're eventually leading towards the Ark.
The Ark's up ahead. Home, sweet home.
Now, if we choose to split up, we would just leave him behind, so it doesn't really make any sense to do that. But you definitely want to be exploring, and although I've never been to the Ark to do any upgrades, I can imagine that all of this stuff is hyper essential.
Looks like a family lived here. Lived here and died here.
Nothing like a bunch of skeletons to put your mind at ease.
Oh yeah, it's very calming. Alright, healing. You can use a medkit at any time to heal your stalkers in the inventory. Healing outside of combat always refills you to full health. Healing inside of combat, I think it does 3 or 4 HP, if I'm not mistaken. You could, oh, look at that. You can see like the house in the distance, the fire, and something standing there. This game just hits so many good points for me, like, just personal preference-wise. The way that it looks, the world,
There's a cabin up ahead.
I really dig
Definitely
it.
feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
Okay, so sneaking. If you're undetected, you can scope out enemy positions and kill isolated weak enemies using your silent weapons, which I already showed you at the very beginning. You can tip the balance of fight into your favor by reducing overall enemy numbers. All right, so let's head in here. Turn off the flashlights. I've played games like Hard West, Phantom Doctrine, and other XCOM-like games. And there's always just been like something a little bit off that I just didn't really enjoy, but within like minutes of this, I've really had a good time, and I can't wait to see like what the full experience is gonna be like. So I count.
Love me some mutants. There we go.
I count 3.
Crush them. Hey, hey. Hear that? Hear that noise? I hear my stomach. Hungry. Kill.
Since there's 3 of them here, we probably should try and take out one of them. So if we do fight, it's 2v2, and it's a little bit more manageable.
Split up.
We're gonna scout a bit and see what we can find. Oh, hello. We don't really have these guys aren't really isolated. Oh, there was that third guy though. I'm gonna go and look for him. See if we can't. He's got 4 HP as well, so potentially we could take him out. Come on, buddy. This is actually a pretty legit spot. Okay, I'm gonna ambush here. Now, in my because I was messing around with the combat earlier in the earlier fights, figuring out like how the detection works. There are chances where as soon as you're in that range, they will attack you. I'm not exactly sure what the limits of it are, but I think as soon as you can engage, the better. But the problem is with this crossbow, it doesn't have the distance. So if you don't have the distance, your shot percentages are much lower and a little bit scarier. So we're still 100% to hit this guy. We can switch targets, no line of fire, out of range. So we'll take this guy down, and hopefully they don't even notice. I don't know if that noise attracts them. I guess we'll see. No, we're totally silent. Okay. So we leveled up. Now I wonder if I can sneak in on these guys at all. Ooh, look at that. Oh, look at the creeping. Rare scrap. Don't really have a visual from here. Maybe we should sit here. I'm just gonna see. So 50% there, no line of fire on that guy. I mean, if this hits, amazing. That's great. If it doesn't, then we're in a little bit of trouble, but let's throw down anyway. Okay, we got him. Now, that's certainly going to alert this guy. So the enemy heard us, or he heard at least get us. He heard us kill his buddy. Do we have visual here? He's out of range. Oh, that's not cool. Whoops. What about this? What if we grenade the guy? 1 damage? It's a Molotov. Is 1 damage good? I don't think it is. We could also maybe Overwatch this instead. Why don't we do that?
Watch.
Oh, he's not wasting any time.
Need you good.
Okay, pretty decent aim on that guy. pretty decent. I guess we're in half cover because this is broken? I'm not sure. Looks like full. We could use a med kit. We might want to do that. I think what I'm going to try and do is draw this guy out a little bit. We're going to sprint back. We'll med kit next time if we need to. We can come down here.
Ow!
And set up another Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Dirty. We've got a little Overwatch battle happening. That's great. We're out of ammo. We could reload and shoot. How greedy do we want to be? The thing is full cover reduces their aim by 75%, which is not insignificant at all. Okay, we're still out of range. So you can see here, like, the range is really minimal on a lot of these weapons. If we come over here... Oh, he's Overwatched, though, isn't he? I'm gonna get some damage going on him. So 1 damage. Oh, fire as well. Okay. So probably some damage over time. Plus... but this is the Overwatch again, so I gotta be really careful. So it's 4 HP. Okay, it's 4 HP to heal. And... I think... if we heal out of combat, it heals for full. But this heals us to full anyway, so I'm just gonna use it. Be safe. Alright, so he takes an additional... Oh, he actually took 2 damage there. I wonder what it is that's causing that. Like, I mean, obviously it's the fire, but... So he takes... Maybe because he moved, so he take one at the beginning of the turn, and then he moved, and he gets another one? Maybe that's how it works?
Overwatch.
I mean, I'm gonna make him work for this, I think. I can't really get up to the building, unfortunately. And I don't want to trigger his Overwatch here. He can just burn. See, he takes one at the beginning. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Maybe because he's going through fire as well? Not sure. Okay, so we've got like a couple of level ups here. There we go. When your Stalker team levels up, each mutant gains mutation points. Mutation points can be used to unlock powerful combat mutations or to improve your Stalker's stats such as health or movement range. Press C to open the mutations menu. Alright, cool. Mutations are either major, minor, or passive. Only one of each can be set in your loadout. Okay. Stat bonuses are permanent and are always applied regardless of loadout. Your loadout can be changed in the inventory at any time outside of combat. Oh, I see. Okay, so run and gun, minor mutation. This works exactly like XCOM. After using your second action point, your body can trigger a burst of reserve stamina, which allows you to perform an action afterwards. Useful for reaching enemies who are far away from the crew. Note, this must be activated before you've spent both action points. So you activate it, you move to your sprint range, and then you can shoot. This is also a minor mutation, Joker. Draw enemy attention to yourself for 1 turn, kind of like a taunt. It's time you bring this skill into the battlefield. You're able to gather all nearby enemy attention to you in order to draw their attacks away from your crewmates. You've always known how to really annoy anything living, or sort of living. And then stat bonuses. These are permanent all the time. Increases HP by 1. Increased by 2. Okay, so this is just... Each of these just increases it by 1. But the cost goes up. Not marginally either. Passive mutations, extra 25% weapon range. See, that I think would be really good. That weapon range is pretty limited. Hog Rush is a major one. Can destroy covers, knocks out enemies for 1 turn. Really cool. I think we'll just take a run and gun here to start. You can see we've already got more HP on him compared to Duck's. Health is 8, movement 12, no armor, and throw, don't know how that works. Maybe that's the distance at which we can throw the grenades. And then for you, you've got a different set of mutations. So over here, it's health, movement, health, movement, health. All right. What else do we have? Skull Splitter, 100% crit chance, but we lose some accuracy. I think that says minus 25% accuracy, not like 100% critical chance and you're shooting at 25% accuracy. Knee shot, disable an organic enemy's movement for 2 turns. No knee, no problem. You're able to knock the patella off an enemy's leg with a single shot. Preventing movement for 2 turns affects organic enemies only. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. Because we have 2 points, we can actually get both of these. So we'll get a little bit of health. And we'll grab the Skull Splitter. I love that. Look how cool that is. That's awesome. Inventory-wise, so here's our mutations. And these are the things that we can switch out. So we can have a major, minor, and passive. We can switch them at any time. I really like that. That's kind of cool. I also like that, because this feels like one longer sequence, it's neat that we can change these at any time. I just think that's a cool way of doing it. What's our squad makeup? So this just gives us... Oh, I see. It gives us a little summary of what they are. So Dux is a sneaky marksman with a temper like a time bomb. Sick of the suspicious glares from the Ark's normal-looking inhabitants, Dux signed up to be a stalker so he could wander the zone and complain as loud as he wants and annoy his partner, Borman. Borman's the perfect stalker. He charges into battle like a runaway tank. He pledges allegiance to the Elder. He doesn't ask questions. Protecting the Ark is his one priority. He does it even when he's not appreciated or loved. He simply gets the job done because he's Borman. Okay. That's cool. Alright, let's regroup. I have to recall him to get him out of hiding, I guess. We'll see what these guys got going on. Artifact, boombox, a strange talking box that hisses at you like a snake when powered on. Sometimes, depending on where it's placed, it will speak to you with beeps, whistles, or even faint voices. Includes a handy slot on the front for keeping things in. Chronicler's Weeb. +1. Use artifact points to buy upgrades in the Ark.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to
Got a
call it
bomb up your butt.
boombox. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
Okay, cool. A Gaper? This gas-powered cannon humorously named after the type of damage it's been known to deliver. Launches fat, chunky shells. When the Gaper loses... What the Gaper loses in subtlety, it gains back in power. Can knock back most enemies. Chronicler Eli. So it's 4 damage. Can destroy cover. So this is actually a good upgrade for Borman because he's only got 3 damage weapons. And we've seen... The minimum we've seen on enemies is 4. So that'd be nice. Still a range of 10 and ammo of 2. Crit chance is much lower. But it can destroy cover and knock them back. So yeah. Okay. So how do we... I can access mutations like this. I for inventory. Nice. Nice. Okay, so what do we want to look at here? This thing has higher crit chance, this pistol. The range is the same. This one has higher crit chance, this one has higher crit damage. 15 versus 10 is not a significant difference, really. I just want the damage boost, really. That's the important thing. So let's start rolling with this Gaper. Why not? Anything else? Nice place they had here. Hand grenade? Now, okay, do we have to equip these things? Grenades, hand grenade, will destroy cover. Damage of 4. Okay. I wish I would have looked at his grenade that he had previously. Actually, I'm gonna unequip this. We'll equip it on him. just so we can understand that fire grenade. I'm pretty sure it's because they're moving through fire and also being on fire, so that's what's causing the extra damage to trigger. Weapon parts can be spent to upgrade your weapons in the Ark at Delta's Fix Pit. All right. Okay, so we're coming up in the end of this zone. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna break here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna go through the whole demo. It's really cool. I like it a lot, actually. I'm excited to see what the full game is like, but I'm gonna go through the full demo and get a good sense of it. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll have links down below if you wanna check it out. And I think the game is like, I think it's set for like 35 bucks. It's not priced as like a AAA game or anything like that. But yeah, if you guys want to check it out, go for it. If you're a fan of XCOM, I think you'll dig it. But I'll be back with another episode soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. If you could share this video or drop a like on it because it's the first in the series, that helps me a lot. But I just hope that you had fun, and we'll see you soon. Bye.